Dia fluctuate gitu, tak apa. Okay, so now kita resume. The first one yang saya nak tengok kat sini, everybody, nanti bila saya kata slides, what you can do is go to the bottom menu over here, and then you can see this next to the record button you tak ada, saya ada next to the video punya option tu. Okay, share content, so just click there and then share your slides. Okay, you can share your screens or maybe but just share your PowerPoint will be enough. Okay, so while waiting for Inshira to share so I'm going to share, saya nak tukar dia kepada presenter. Okay, so Aisyah, can you share your slides?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Dah nampak ke? Is it on the
So
screen?
Aisyah, topic is saya rasa saya dah nampak.
Okay.
Alright. So Twitter sentiment analysis. Okay. So first one. Okay, the title a system on. So I think you just drop a system on tu boleh drop nanti. Just
alright.
the Twitter sentiment analysis. Okay, Twitter sentiment analysis for political issues in Malaysia. Okay.
Alright.
Using
Okay.
mining. Alright, next slide.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, next slide. The back. Okay, introduction. Introduction to me based on your videos and also is good. But before in your writing later on, before you start talking about sentiment analysis, maybe it's good for you to introduce what is actually sentiment. Why do we need sentiment analysis? Okay, so masukkan into what's important. Why is it important for us to know the sentiment of the current time? Okay, and then dalam background juga review sentiment analysis ni guna data apa? What kind of data that can be used to do sentiment analysis? I know you are focusing on Twitter, but give us some introduction. Other than Twitter, what are other data that can be used to do sentiment analysis? Okay, so that is the for the introduction. Okay, and then next slide. Alright, for this one, overall it's very good. You have a very good literature review and also reference also very good. Okay, so I think I understand about the difficulty to extract citizen sentiment, about the mixed language and also emoticons and so. Okay, so now proceed to objective. Okay, to identify the most suitable method for sentiment analysis, okay, tak ada masalah. But here, when we talk about suitable method, you mean it should include mixed language kind of approach, is it?
Yes, because I'm gonna do a comparison between different algorithms. So I'm gonna choose the best one based on their accuracy.
Okay, so because currently kita ada corpus, for example, we don't have really a mixed language kind of corpus. So we do have like for English and Bahasa Malaysia perhaps. Okay,
Yes.
but so are you trying also to do mixed language, because I know that you mentioned about mixed language in your presentation.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Alright. And satu yang saya nak tanya, okay tak apa, it's later actually, tapi tambah je kat sini. Scope, is it acceptable ataupun is it okay if you can, for example, other than Twitter, can you add like, for example, news to do
sorry madam, I can hear.
So that you can always like have extra data.
Oh, news.
Okay, other than Twitter, other than
Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. News,
okay.
Yes. Can you?
Actually, I don't understand about the news because my scope is Twitter. So,
Yep.
do you mean the news that is being shared on Twitter or other sites?
Perhaps we can compare, for example, if we can include news, for example, from Isru Awani ke, kan? Selain daripada Twitter, you also script it from news. Is it possible for you to do that?
I think it is possible, but I'm gonna discuss with my supervisor.
That is actually my suggestion only. Try tanya dengan ataupun Twitter, yeah. And then significance is acceptable. So other than that, I think it's good. Tak ada masalah sangat. Everything was, for example, preparing, coordinating plans, strategies to prevent further conflicts ni, okay. Significance pun tak ada masalah, acceptable. It's just that yang tadi tu lah, tambahkan dalam background, and then my suggestions boleh tak include news. Alright? Okay, thank you, Aisyah. Do you have any questions for me?
Okay, thank you, madam.
Ada soalan tak?
Oh, tak ada, madam. Faham.
Alright, okay. Good. Thank you. So next is Wan Zaid. Mana dia? Welcome. Next is Wan Zaid. Wan Zaid ada? It's okay. Just stop sharing. Kat atas tu, sebelah atas yang ada warna orange tu, stop sharing. Okay. Wan Zaid ada tak? Wan Zaid ada sini tak? Wan Zaid. Ada yang boleh confirm mana is? Iskandar. Boleh tak you pergi cari kawan awak tu?
Saya dah WhatsApp dia tu.
Mana?
Tapi dia tak baca lagi.
Dah. Sorry, madam. Okay, Elliot's coming back at 12:20. Okay, tak ada masalah. Wan Zaid tak ada lagi. Since Wan Zaid tak ada, we move to Ummu Syamim. Ummu Syamim dah ada? Yep. Ada. Okay. Okay, so saya dah pass untuk you jadi presenter. Can you screen? Sebenarnya jadi okay. Alright. Okay. Semua boleh dengar saya kan? I think saya punya ni sangat lagging. But I hope everybody is okay lah. Alright, so Ummu Syamim, boleh tunjuk you punya title page tadi? Alright, okay. Clustering analysis with unsupervised machine learning. K-means algorithm. So you akan guna satu algorithm sahaja kan? K-means sahaja. Ada plan tak untuk tambah lagi satu algorithm untuk unsupervised juga so that you can compare the results?
Ada. Tapi saya buat research tadi.
Apa lagi satu? Yes. Itu sahaja. Komen saya untuk you lagi satu algorithm saja so that you could boleh comment nanti, you boleh compare punya results. Okay, more algorithm. So far, I think you have a very good video. Everything is very clear. And then, yeah, the data that you get from Kaggle, how much data do you retrieve daripada Kaggle tu? How many records that you have?
1,000 something.
1,000 plus. Okay, should be good lah. Okay. Alright, so I think overall untuk Syamil tak ada masalah lagi dah. I think it's clear. Your problem also very clear. So, well done. Okay, kita proceed untuk yang seterusnya. Do you have any question for me, Syamil?
No.
Tak ada. Okay. Good job. Thank you. Alright. Okay. Next is next person is Inshira. Okay.
Yes, madam.
Okay, Inshira boleh share slide.
Boleh, sir.
Yep, Iskandar, awak pun kena get ready jugalah because you two are doing the same topic. Okay. So so dua-dua ni mungkin saya tanya soalan kedua-dua untuk kedua-dua jawab. Okay. Alright. So Inshira is doing
Ada tak slide?
Ada, saya nampak.
Ada slide. Okay.
Saya nampak. Orang lain nampak slide Inshira tak?
Nampak.
Okay, good. Okay. Good. Okay. So the title is optimization of traffic light timing using genetic algorithm. Okay. Iskandar also doing something similar. Okay. Iskandar is doing adaptive traffic light system using genetic algorithm. So both of you using genetic algorithm. May I know, Inshira, specific algorithm that you are going to use?
What, madam?
Specific algorithm dalam GA yang you nak guna.
Oh, saya tak choose lagi.
Belum lagi lah. Iskandar, have you decided?
Saya pun belum lagi.
Belum juga lah. Okay, dua-dua. Okay, you two have to communicate. So make sure that you guys... Okay, dan satu lagi. I know that Inshira is focusing on section 7 punya junction. Okay, but I noticed that Iskandar have not specified any junction yet. Okay, so now I would like to clarify. Inshira is focusing on one traffic junction. Okay, Iskandar, are you going to do the same as well?
Sorry madam, apa tadi?
Inshira is focusing on one traffic junction, which is section 7. Okay, that is Inshira punya topik. Okay, how about you? Are you focusing on one traffic junction juga ke? Multiple junction.
Dia kira based on data set tu kira multiple kan mungkin?
I do not know your data set. You tak tunjuk kat saya lagi data set you.
Okay. Tapi saya rasa in general untuk any
Sekarang data set apa yang you ada?
Sekejap madam.
And Inshira, data set ni macam mana yang guna nanti ni?
Saya tak collect lagi.
Okay, so haven't decided lagi lah. Okay. Alright, so can you go straight to your problem statement while waiting for Ace to answer the question?
Okay, traffic light saya data set dia daripada Kaggle. So, ambil dari Kaggle.
What kind of data yang you ada dekat dalam tu, Iskandar? Have you checked the features, the attributes or whatever yang dalam Kaggle punya ni?
So far belum lagi, saya baru download je. Tapi saya ada baca description, dia ni take in consideration of the punya timing and dia punya measurement method.
Okay. Actually, for traffic light systems, okay, you can focus on only one junction, macam Inshira nak buat ni, but you can also focus on a stretch of junction. For example, what we have one project in Cyberjaya. If you are familiar with Cyberjaya, the main junction which is opposite to MDEC punya MDEC punya headquarters tu, okay, you have one long trunk road yang main road untuk Cyberjaya, and then tak silap saya there are 4 connecting junction. So one of the project which is being conducted there is actually you are not only optimization only one junction, but you are optimizing the whole stretch for traffic junction at one time. Ishira faham maksud saya?
Faham.
Okay. So now you two have like, because you have similar project, so we attend, biasanya pensyarah akan buat comparison lah. That's the sentence saya tanya tadi. So what kind of data that you have now, and then how does you two punya approach is different in what ways? Okay. And back to Ishira, your problem statement: poor traffic light control system, traffic congestion, accident occurs at traffic light junction. Okay, this is common, but for problem statement like this, we need to have support. We have to have references to this kind of statement. And I noticed also in your video, you mentioned the traffic light system in our country is inefficient. Betul tak? You did mention that in your video.
Betul.
Okay. This statement is good, but it has to have reference to it. Kita tak nak blank assumption. Okay. So later on, from your literature review, you have to put in the citation. The references for that statement of your claim lah. Okay. Alright. Sama juga.
Okay.
The same comment applies to others lah. Yang tak letak tu memang saya komen. Nanti saya akan masukkan dalam classroom punya komen. I already jot down in my notes lah. Okay. Alright. Then objective. Okay. For objective 1 ni Shira, to identify the causes of traffic congestion in section 7 ni. Okay. Please drop section 7 tu. Dropkan dulu. Tapi letak section 7 tu dekat dalam punya scope.
Scope. Okay.
Yep. Alright. So meaning that during the literature review, you'll be looking at general causes of traffic congestion. Okay. So from there, you focus on section 7. So section 7 tu letak dalam scope. Okay. Okay. Objective 2, to determine suitable algorithms. Okay. To solve poor control traffic light issues. Okay. The word poor is very vague. Tak jelas. So you have to replace that poor into something that is measurable. For example, timing ke ataupun waiting time, whatever yang you nak focus on lah. So try not to use, for example, poor, improve, or those kind of words are not very specific. So change the word poor dekat situ. Okay. Alright. Number 3, objective 3. To develop a system based on AI techniques and algorithm. This is very general. Sistem apa yang you nak masukkan di sini? So I think you need to rewrite objective 3. Okay? Alright. Too general. Okay? So kalau traffic light, sebut traffic light kat situ. Okay. Scope. Design of smart control system. Okay. Smart traffic control. You nak buat smart traffic control system or smart traffic light system? Traffic control is traffic light. Okay. Betulkan yang ni. Because traffic control system is very huge area. Dia boleh jadi smart traffic dari segi traffic light. Dia boleh jadi roundabout control. Dia ada banyak lagi. Okay. Exit system dan sebagainya. So betulkan yang tu, the design of a smart traffic light system. And masukkan tadi data yang you dapat tu adalah untuk 7. Okay, data daripada section 7 ni macam mana you plan nak dapatkan data tu?
Madam, nanti saya nak tanya sebab itu ada bincang dengan SB.
Okay.
Madam Zaidah pun tanya benda yang sama, macam mana nak collect data daripada section 7. So, Madam suggest untuk fikir tajuk baru sebagai backup.
Okay. Ataupun boleh buat macam Iskandar tadi.
Madam.
Kegel.
Saya nak tanya madam.
Tanyalah sekarang, boleh tanya sekali.
Kalau macam INSHI kan buat untuk section 7 kan. Tapi kita orang buat simulation. So kalau kita orang pakai mana-mana data untuk test je whether methods tu boleh improve ke tak, and then baru apply kat section 7 boleh kan?
That's why saya kata not necessarily section 7. Apa you boleh buat adalah for you to you can get the data just to start the simulation. You can do the simulation and then you can do experiment. Okay, eksperimen tu mesti ada parameter yang you control lah. For example, experiment 1, satu arah saja yang congested, yang lain clear, apa jadi? Kemudian you boleh buat second experiment, all four punya jalan masuk tu semua congested, apa jadi dekat dia punya timing. But what you're measuring is only waiting time. Tapi tukar dia punya eksperimen tu banyak kali. So you can have like up to 4 experiment. Satu eksperimen you kena run the simulation banyak kali lah, 100 times, tengok macam mana. Then satu you buat tanpa ada algoritma yang you nak apply tu. Yang kedua punya eksperimen, so one experiment kena ada satu group control, satu lagi adalah apa yang you nak apply tu lah, algoritma yang you nak apply tu. So I can say that satu eksperimen satu, for example, experiment 1A, you run the simulation with normal system, tak ada algoritma yang control. And then you can have one experiment 1B, okay, the simulation that runs using the algorithm that you have to apply pada tadi tu. And then for both, you can compare the waiting time. Sebab tu data tu tak semestinya fokus pada section 7 sahaja. Is it clear?
Clear, madam.
Yeah. Okay, so you tu kena discuss lah macam mana. That's why saya kata kalau if you are planning to do that, mungkin Is boleh fokus pada satu algoritma, Insyirah boleh fokus pada satu lagi algoritma. But Insyirah terpulang kepada discussion awak dengan Madam Zaidah. That is only itu suggestion saya sahajalah. Okay, but it's up to you and your supervisor what to do next. Okay. Alright, so other than that, yep, it's okay, nampak. Taklah orang kata, mungkin ada banyak yang nak kena dibetulkan, but so far jelas lah apa yang nak buat. Cuma soalan yang seterusnya untuk you dengan Iskandar jawab. Again, the first question that I ask you both, what is actually the difference between your project and also Iskandar's project? So that one must be very clear. Okay, sebab dua-dua buat GA, dua-dua buat traffic light control. So apa beza antara dua ni? You guys can share, boleh guna data yang sama, tak ada masalah, but you have to tunjukkan perbezaan dari segi solution. Okay, it's good also for you to explore this, but you have to work together lah. Okay, alright.
Okay.
So kalau faham tak ada masalah. Okay, untuk sekarang next is Iskandar punya slide pula. Okay, but by the way, Insyirah ada soalan?
Stop sharing.
Yep, just stop sharing. Insyirah ada
Tak ada,
soalan?
madam.
Alright, clear So nanti discuss balik dengan Madam Zaidah. Okay? Alright, so next is Iskandar punya turn. So I already assigned Iskandar as presenter. Iskandar, please share your slide.
Ya, madam.
Okay. I also need to.
Nampak kan, madam?
Sekejap ya. Okay, nampak ya. Okay, so title kena adaptive. Okay, dah betul kan, pandai. Alright. Tajuk memang kena rewrite balik. So adaptive like traffic light system using GA. Okay. Later on, when you are certain about what kind of algorithm yang you nak guna bawa GA ni, you can change it like adaptive traffic light system using optimization, apa benda, whatever algorithm lah. Okay. Alright. Okay, go to objective. Okay, objective. Untuk simulation ni, nak guna simulation apa ni?
Maksud ada?
What kind of simulation punya, simulation punya software apa yang nak guna ni? Ada banyak.
So far, saya tak explore lagi. Nak guna
Kena explore lah. For example, we have AnyLogic, we have NetLogo, we have others lah. So you have to
Hari
identify
tu
one.
madam ada bagi suggestion net logo tu. Maybe
Yep,
saya
net
tengok dulu kot logo.
Yeah, that one of the option possibilities lah. Okay, to explore the common methods used. Okay, no, objective dulu. Alright, to explore the common methods. Okay, tak perlu explore common method tu, just to identify saja. Okay, to identify methods. To identify a suitable methods used for traffic management system. Ni pun sama juga. Traffic light ke traffic management?
Traffic light.
Management. Okay, betul kan, traffic light system. Okay, kemudian to develop a simulation using data for simulation memang kena ada data, so just to develop a simulation for traffic light system and to validate the data from two different data sets. Okay. Alright, so far so good. Okay, I noticed that in your video you already mentioned pasal classification the current method yang digunakan. Okay, the common method used for traffic light system is machine learning classification. Okay, so why is that you want to use GA? Because from your literature, what you found out is actually normally people use classification methods or machine learning methods. Why do you want to use GA for that?
Try a new method.
Try a new method. Is there any literature that you found talking about GA?
So far not yet.
Yang itu saya reserve sikit, okay? Because you are doing FYP tau. You're not doing PhD project. PhD, yes, you have to come up with something new. Okay, my suggestion is look for methods that is already been developed or has been experimented with, and then use that by using your own data to prove to solve your problem, rather than to try to use new method yang baru. Okay. Okay. Other than that, significance pun okay, tak ada masalah. Do you have any questions? Tadi saya dah banyak tanya masa Isyirah tadi. Isyirah
ada satu soalan nak tanya kita.
What kind of questions?
Hari tu masa cari topik, madam kata boleh je pakai topik yang dah ada, cuma kena guna method lain.
Betul.
So kalau ni madam kata boleh guna method yang dah ada tu, maknanya boleh ke? Saya ingatkan guna genetic algorithm tu sebab method tu tak pernah guna.
Betul. Macam for example, machine learning ada banyak method algorithm bawah machine learning, betul tak? Okay, so you can actually choose different one daripada yang tu. But when you talk about genetic algorithm, it's like different methods altogether. So why not focus on machine learning juga, but use other, or you can combine, for example, combine two algorithm untuk buat yang baru. Also can. Okay? Okay, alright. Any other questions?
Tak ada, itu saja.
Yeah. Wan Zaid baru ada. Okay, Wan Zaid mana pergi tadi? Where were you?
For the laptop, but I fell asleep, madam, sorry.
Okay. Alright, so kita balik semula kepada Wan Zaid. Alright, can you share your, I noticed that you're using mobile.
Yeah.
Is it possible? I think it's not possible for you to share your slides over phone, right?
I think it might be, but my slides are in the laptop actually.
Okay, let me see how can I help with that. Okay. Kenapa tak guna laptop tadi? Kenapa tak guna ni laptop?
Panic rushed into the phone.
Okay. Semua boleh nampak ke saya punya screen? This is actually Wan Zaid punya slide. Everybody can see this? Especially Wan Zaid. Can you see your own slides?
Yeah. Yes, straight away.
Straight away. Sekejap. Yeah. I will pass to control pun tak boleh juga because you're using mobile. Alright, okay. Okay, so one side, early pandemic detection in districts based on risk using data mining and spatial analysis. All right. So the risk, I do see a lot of risks mentioned in the presentation. Okay, by the word risk, what is actually the specific risk that you mentioned? You are referring to in your presentation in your project.
As in, well, the final outcome would be risk of infection, just in general.
It's not risk of spreads, kan? Risk on infections. Because risk ada banyak. Boleh jadi risk of spread, risk of infection, risk of damage, for example. So your project specifically, you are referring to risk of infections, right?
Actually.
Saya yang lag ke you yang lag ni? Alright, okay. Boleh tak?
Yeah.
Boleh dengar soalan saya tadi? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear.
Alright.
So first, there's risk of infection, meaning how you would get the infection from a certain area, and then risk of spread. Risk of infection would be for the prediction, and risk of spread would be for the spatial analysis.
Okay. Alright. Next is your introduction. Right, introduction and also research background again to others as well. Okay, when you do FYP academic research, for example, what is pandemic? Okay, so if you looking at this, there is no reference to it. So maybe next time, please put in references, especially for your research background and also your problem statement. Okay, so this one also.
The reference I got from this is just very basic definitions, but then it's all at the bottom because I think Dr. Shrews asked me to just put all the references at the bottom and one page at the back, but I didn't have the format correct for the references.
Okay.
So, but it's just a definition.
Yeah, okay, it's okay. Yep, next time just betulkan itu je lah. But overall, yeah, I can see that you have reference punya slides at the end of the slides, yeah?
Right.
Okay, next is the problem statement. Okay, so you mentioned over here ada dua, the lack of information concerning the areas of high-risk infectious disease and also the lack of study. Okay, when you mention the lack of study, then you have to have reference again, and then you have to mention when we said that there is lack of study, maknanya macam mungkin ada atau tak ada. Lack of, maknanya mungkin ada satu dua. So you have to put in the study that you found. And I don't really suggest to use the lack of study because I think outbreak prediction is actually a very
Pretty hard.
Yeah, just mention that maybe because the lack of study too is a bit bold statement. Lack information maybe ataupun lack of information in terms of apa? Lack of information yang boleh dapat ke ataupun lack of consolidation of information ke? You have to be very specific.
The area of Malaysia though, so I guess I should have put that kind of in because if I were to think about it, this it should have been the lack of representation in like an app or a system that can be easily accessible for a person to just check up whether or not there's a risk in this area. Maybe I should have been a lot more specific instead of just lack of study because that's very, as you said, it's very bold. And there's actually a lot of topics on prediction when it comes to and diseases.
Yeah, exactly. So the first one that you mentioned just now, very specific. Yeah, use that one. So when we said about the lack of information, what kind of information we're talking here? So you have to be very specific. Or it's be too general. It'd be like because it would be like a general statement. Yeah, we do have lack of information, especially for example, if you're talking about COVID-19, the information about the areas is maybe there's so many information, so you don't know which one is true anymore. Yeah, that kind of thing. So you have to.
Yeah. And then a lot of people kind of just determine what hotspots are there because of they think there's a lot of people there. They don't actually have like a proper study on what hotspots are, because I don't see any a system there. Instead of, it's just more of they had to gather first, then they could really produce a study, but then it's kind of like pretty late lah.
Yeah.
Um,
So we're talking about timely fashion here, right? The lack information concerning areas of high risk to infection disease in timely fashion. And it has to be in certain time for the information to be valid. For example, if it's too late, maknanya lagi 2 minggu ataupun 3 weeks before you get the correct information, then it will be too late already lah.
yeah,
So again, discuss balik dengan supervisor, dengan Dr. Shoes. Try to detail out the problem statement lah. Just rewrite, make it very specific and very clear in terms of the I think I get the idea of what you want to do, but when you write it, when you're writing down your problem statement, it has to be specific so that you can write a good objective from it. Okay.
all right.
Right. Okay. The objective. The first one, to create a system that can determine. I think no need to mention the system. Just go straight to determine the variables. Okay. The variables that causes risk around certain area in the maps. Okay. So again, causes what risk? The variable that causes the risk of infection around certain area. Okay. So you write that one. Number 2, to determine the characteristics of a chosen disease to produce infection rate. Okay. Here you mentioned about infection rate. Okay.
Yeah.
Infection rate associated with a formula or perhaps a prediction kind of formula. So are you going to apply certain formula over here? Any particular study or formula that you want to use?
We had one at the start, but I felt like it would have had me to study a lot more different things.
Okay.
In the Kalman filter, that's one of it. I would basically use the trend of the prediction of COVID to determine the risk in spatial analysis. So for example, COVID-19 would have a much different risk in a hotspot compared to like just maybe the flu might be more infectious, so the flu might have a higher risk.
Okay.
You can see that's why I listed spatial analysis and data mining. Actually, there was a formula it's called the SIR model, which uses the susceptible and infected and removed population. I wanted to put that in, but then I felt like it went a bit too if it was too general. I was thinking of too general things and I didn't really specify my FYP, so I had the infection rate was kind of just from the Kalman filter, the trend of the Kalman filter.
Right, but Kalman filter would be a very good start also for you to start with. Maybe during your literature, currently because you're doing your literature review, maybe you have to investigate further rather than Kalman filter. Okay, then you can decide, based on what kind of formula that you want to use, and then this formula, for example, Kalman filter, works with which characteristics. Okay, what features that works with Kalman filter? So you have to determine that. So for example, if you're using Kalman filter, okay, this is the formula, and also this is the features or characteristics that I need to find from the data set in order for us to use the Kalman filter. Perhaps when you do your literature review later on, you will find more kind of a study or anything that you can find, and then look again. Okay. So I accept objective 2 as it is for now, but maybe after this, when you have a specific method, maybe boleh letak dalam objective 2 lah. Okay, and then objective 3, to create an interface which shows the risk of certain area. I guess here what you meant by interface is actually the visualization of the data.
Yeah. It would be shown in the scope where I said Google Maps, because Google Maps has a lot of tools just to point out risk. So it doesn't really determine or data mine per se. It just, you can paint out risk. Yeah.
Yeah. Perhaps instead of using to create an interface, to develop a visualization, okay, of the risk of a certain area. So use the word visualization rather than interface.
Visualization. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
visualize the data, right? Okay, other than that, your significance is okay, your scope is okay. I think at this point, I think it's okay lah kot. You can, but you have to discuss dengan Dr. Shu's pasal problem statement tu. You have to
I know.
make it clearly, Alright, okay, thank you, Anzai. Do you have any questions?
Not so far because I just kind of like I fell asleep in front of the laptop just now. So my head is heavy right now. So
But it's okay, you can ask later lah. Okay, thank you so much.
thank you, madam. Sorry.
Okay, next is I know lah dia. Okay, I know. Alright. I know. Okay. No. I have actually when I first read the title, tutor recommendation using collaborative filtering based on the user profiling, I was imagining like a system that can actually give us a a list of tutor that is available, and then you can choose, and then the system can make recommendation from it.
Yes.
It's true. Sama lah. Okay. Alright. So now, because of that, you have two main areas over here. First is you have to do the user profiling of the learners, and also you have to come up with the tutor punya profile. So ada dua, tutor profiling and also user profiling, the learners profiling. Betul?
Betul.
Okay, alright. So now, okay, problem statement again. You have to have references to support your claim. For example, there are many tutoring institutions available, and how confident you are by sending your children. You have to have reference to support your claim.
Okay.
Yeah, I know balik dan tengok dalam literature. Okay, please find relevant literature to support your claim. I believe that most of the claim, tiga claim is valid, but you need to have reference.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. Then okay, objective. Go straight to objective. Okay. Alright. To recommend most relevant tutor, choose the best tutor based on user profile to identify the best recommendation technique. Okay. Basically, saya punya komen benda ni terbalik. The third one supposed to be the first one.
Oh, alright. Oh,
Okay.
the order is actually very important. Okay, madam?
Yeah.
The order of the objective.
Yeah. Why? Because the order of the objective later will link to your research methodology. What we're going to do.
Oh.
Mana kita nak buat dulu, mana yang kita nak buat kemudian. That's why the order tu sangat penting. Alright. So the first one, to identify the best recommendation technique. Okay. My note says, okay, dalam nota saya ni, I would suggest the first one to recommend the most relevant tutor tu yang start sebagai the first one tu. Perhaps you have to actually identify from the literature review what is actually the characteristics or the feature of good tutor. Is it?
Yes.
So yes. So the first one should be to identify the characteristics or features of a good tutor, of good tutors. So itu yang pertama yang kena buat. So before you can profile your learners, first you have to actually look at what kind of tutor punya profiling. Then the second one baru you construct to construct user profiling for tutor recommendation. So I would suggest juga don't use user here, letak dia sebagai learner.
Okay.
Okay. So to construct learner profiling for tutor recommendation. So maknanya, tapi dalam case ni pula, when I go through the presentation, you have another area which is you have to do like learner punya profiling which is based on learning style, betul tak?
Yeah. Actually, I plan to actually do more literature review about the psychological, the thinking of users, the learners, and also the tutors. So actually, what I'm thinking, how actually I develop the system. First of all, I don't have any data actually. So first of all, the users, there's two type of users, the tutor and also the learners, the users, the learners. Okay, when they are creating their first registering, all right, when they're registering on the website, they need to answer some sort of question to actually complete their profile. And based
That,
on
the profiling. Mm-hmm.
based on the question that they answered on the registering, then we will run the algorithm to actually recommend them the best to actually meet the objectives, the significance that we have in
Right.
this type.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you have to do two things. You have to profile your tutor and also you have to profile your learners. And then you do the matching using
Yeah.
collaborative testing. Betul?
Betul.
Okay. Therefore, your first objective should be to identify the characteristics or feature of tutors and learners. Kedua-duanya sekali.
Okay.
Alright. So nak guna apa, it's up to you. The method maybe you boleh guna psychological approach. You can do like for example, punya questionnaire. You can do like, so many questionnaire. Yeah. Okay. And then secondly, you have to construct the profiling. Okay, in this case, you have to do profiling. Tadi karakteristik saja. You hanya nak tahu. Okay, kita buat profiling tutors and also the learners. What kind of features, what kind of characteristic you can ambil tahu, what kind of test that you can do. Okay, survey for example, that is the first objective. The second one is to construct learner profiling for tutor recommendation. So yang now user profiling tadi tu another test pula dekat situ. Then number 3, to apply the recommendation technique for tutor selection. Okay. Saya rasa saya tak tulis lagi suggestion saya dekat dalam Google Classroom. Jadi saya tuliskan kat situ. Discuss mula dengan supervisor. Okay. Alright. Because you have like two area yang nak kena fokus. Tutor and also the learner. Okay. Next slide apa ya?
Scope.
Scope. Okay, tak ada masalah. Next one.
Significance.
Significance, yes. Yep. Kat sini, please remove the number 3, minimizing the cost by finding the closest one, because you're not doing that. You hanya nak match sahaja, kita tak tengok kawasan kan. Because later on, kalau you letak juga, nanti you kena kira dia punya cost dan sebagainya. So, you just remove number 3. Okay. Alright. So, that number 1 and 2 is good. Okay. Alright. Okay, do you have any questions? So far, so good. Cuma tengok balik objektif tadi.
Objectives. Okay. So far so good, madam. But saya tertinggal nombor 3, to apply recommendation technique for apa again?
For tutor selection.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Saya tulis juga dekat komen dalam classroom nanti so that alright. Okay, next. Okay, tak ada soalan. Okay, next is Elliot's question. So,
Okay. Thank you, madam.
welcome. Okay, Elliot. Elliot, can you share your slides? Actually, I like Elliot punya slide. Cantik.
Sharon.
Okay. Sorry. Alright. Can you share your slides, Elliot?
See?
Alright. Okay. Can see now. Okay. User behavior performance in website evaluation. Yep. Okay. Go to problem statement. Okay, the gap proper evaluation. Okay. When I go through your presentation, I do have one main questions. Are we talking about the design of the website? Anything?
Sorry, can you repeat again, madam? Hello, madam.
Okay tak? I can hear you.
Yeah. No, can you repeat again?
Okay,
Question?
all right. So throughout the presentation, I do understand that you want to do like behavioral study, performance in the website evaluation. When we talk about the evaluation now, are we talking about the content and specifically the content of the website or only just the design?
It's specifically how well users interact based on the design
So
of the website.
design
Yeah.
and user interaction. So there's nothing about the content.
No, you can. That's why it's because for that the reason why I focus more on that because
Mm-hmm.
my samples or the websites that I work with
Mm-hmm.
is versatile lah. Like I can site even because look for collaborators lah. So
So we are specifically talking about the design and then how user interact with the design of the website. Am I right?
yes,
Okay. All right. Can you move to your objective? So the objective to study the behavior of website. Okay. What kind of a behavior are we looking at now? Clicking.
yeah, clicking, scrolling. As of now, due to again, I was thinking of one other thing besides heat mapping. It was eye tracking, but then that one is a bit costly.
Mhm.
You have to buy the eye tracker device, but then
Yeah, exactly.
that was the idea at first, but then yeah, so right now it's heat mapping lah.
So heat mapping is focusing on which part of the screens that you are mostly active on, right?
Yes, see how
So this
the
data,
interaction.
are you going to to really harvest the data on your own, to collect the data on your own, or you're using data sets?
I think both because
Both.
we want to at least have some samples like recent samples and like
And
document
then
the
for the
data.
purpose of the study, which website you nak guna ni?
Uh, I'm still looking for relevant ones, but right now
Okay.
is uh yeah still looking lah, madam.
Still looking Okay, tak apa. It's okay. It's too early kan. Tapi you are looking for the right website lah.
Yeah,
Have
still
you
looking.
explored Google Analytics?
Yeah, that is actually one of it lah. Yeah,
Okay.
just still in the process of understanding and learning it.
Yeah. I think for that, if you're using Google Analytics, therefore you have to actually do a proper experiment with that. So you can
Yeah.
create, like you can imitate certain elements on the apa tu, on the website, and then you can produce a number of sites and then do the tracking afterwards lah. That would be one of the way to go lah, so that you can study. But normally, for user behavior, we are focusing on specific, for example, the layout of the website, the apa tu, the layout of the buttons, for example. So normally this one is actually very specific. So you can also go for that kind of approach, or yeah, exactly like I said, is it the content, is it the design, or is it the arrangement of the websites? So you have to really be sure about this when you do objective one. Okay, to study the behavior of the website users too. So you have to really focus on what kind of actually the specific parameters yang you nak tengok nanti. Then only then you do the experiment.
As in like I can just add when interacting with the design The
Mhm.
website.
Yeah, for example, if
Okay,
you
yeah.
do a simple website, for example, that website should be able to give you, for example, website tu nak just nak bagi information, for example, just a simple Google site to display information. So you design the first one is you want to look at the arrangement of the information. So based on that, you want to study bila you susun, for example, if you arrange this is if you're doing content lah, if you arrange the content based on certain that one you have to study lah macam mana nak susun tu. The first, for example, this first experiment, if I design this website based on this layout, how is the behavior of the users? Then then I do another layout, and then you do the experiment. How do the behavior of the user for that kind of layout? Then you get the data lah. So that would be one of it. For example, with the Google Analytics, you can also look at how many seconds do certain user spend on that section on your website. So you can also use the data lah.
Yeah, I thought when Madam when you asked about content, I thought you mean like the specifically, like for example, someone else, then the content will mean like, oh, maybe let's see the performance of if this shoe is red is good, this other brand is good. Or so you mean that?
Yep. Yes. Okay. So that would be the first part of it. So itu dia discuss balik dengan Prof nanti lah.
Right.
Okay. And then what kind of behavior are we looking at? Are we going to capture everything and then do analysis which one is best ataupun macam mana lah? Okay. Overall, I think okay. Tak ada masalah sangat. And then boleh tunjuk yang heat map tu?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this one lah yang nak gunakan. This one, is it a software or tools?
Yeah, software, and they're actually basically this whole thing is based on mapping algorithm. Like
Okay.
it lah, yeah.
Alright.
It's an algorithm lah.
Okay, so at this point of time, kita fokus pada heat mapping lah, betul?
Yep.
So, but you are also exploring other methods, right?
Yeah, if
Okay.
managed to have funds, eye tracking will be the.
Alright. Okay, I think everything is good. I don't have any more questions. Do you have any more? Do you have any questions?
Ask personally lah if I do.
Alright. Okay, no problem. Okay. Thank you, Elliot. So next is I know sudah Umair. Okay, next is Umair. Mana Umair. Okay. So saya set dia. Okay, boleh share you punya slides? Okay, Umair ni tajuk dia. Okay. Okay. Alright, tengok tajuk dulu, Umar. Okay. Google Bot, chatbot web-based learning medium Japanese language. Okay. Saya rasa tajuk tak ada masalah. Next slides, problem statement. Oh, sorry, project background no. Nak tengok ada something. Can you move to the next slide, Umar? actually that is one project by itself. So saya rasa yang pertama tu drop, ambil yang nombor 2, to develop a conversational chatbot as a substitute of native speakers tu, yes boleh yang tu. Okay, so you develop chatbot but specifically the material untuk chatbot tu adalah untuk belajar Jepun lah, belajar Japanese lah.
Okay.
You can do, then number 3 is valid, to develop a chatbot that can correct grammar and spelling in real-time conversation session. Okay, 2 dan 3.
Okay.
Okay, yang nombor 4 tu sebenarnya adalah ulangan kepada 2 dan 3. So remove number 4. So you have 2 now. Develop a conversational chatbot as a substitute of native speakers, and number 3 to develop a chatbot that can correct grammar.
Okay.
So number 1 dengan number 4 tu boleh buang lah. But again, this is based, you kena discuss balik dengan Dr. Zaki
Okay.
Alright, okay. Next slide, scope. Tak ada masalah. Japanese language ni cover, this is JLPT N5 N4 ni apa?
This ni macam dia memang tahap beginner level untuk yang orang yang baru nak belajar bahasa Jepun lah.
Okay, beginner level lah. Just letak kat situ. Japanese language for beginner lah. Okay, kalau tak faham tu, saya macam apa benda ni, ingatkan subjek. Okay, college students and chatbot. Okay, yang chatbot ni tak payah letak lah yang ni. The first one ni boleh remove nanti. So just maintain 1, 2, 3 dan dia adalah web based So dia bukan mobile based Bukan, okay. Alright, significance, okay. Okay, yang ini improve grammar and spelling. Okay, significance ni so far saya terima dululah, but nanti you have to actually measure nanti, tapi as for now it's acceptable. Okay, focus element also acceptable, so you focus on NLP lah kan.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, other than that tu lah saya punya concern adalah topik tu besar. Discuss balik dengan supervisor. I think the comment, tengok balik komen daripada prof tu, I think it's valid also. So nanti discuss balik dengan Dr. Zaki
Okay, madam.
Okay, dan domain problem ni tadi kena ada support.
Okay, saya tak citation.
Alright, okay, thank you. Ada soalan?
Kalau yang scope tu kira kat general ke ataupun saya boleh spesifikkan lagi?
Okay dah tu, you punya scope dah okay.
Okay.
Alright. Okay?
Okay, madam.
Okay, dekat rumah saya ni, area rumah saya tengah azan. So kita stop sekejap, mungkin 1-2 minit sampai azan ni habis
Okay, madam.
Okay. Yang seterusnya adalah Syahmi Fikri. Sementara kita tunggu azan habis, Syahmi boleh share you punya slide? Okay. Okay, Umar. Umar Pak. Syahmi Fikri.
Hello.
Syahmi. Okay. Alright, so Malaysian chatbot of UiT and admission using a question answering system based on sequence to sequence model. Okay, dah very specific. Tajuk macam dah okay. Alright. Okay, sekejap. Sebelum tu, kita nak jawab soalan sekejap. Madam, after this, slide kena submit lagi ke tidak? Tidak perlu. Hanya F2 sahaja Betulkan F2 sahaja. Based on comment, kemudian hantar. Salah. Okay, boleh move ke slide project any problem statement. Okay, so customer services cannot give quick response. Okay, so the questions are unrecruited. Sama juga yang lain tadi, every statement yang you ada dekat sini, not every lah, but most of the statement in the problem statement must have supporting references. Okay, so yang ni you dapat ni daripada paper ke ataupun assumption sahaja?
Ni tiga-tiga ni semua saya dapat daripada artikel yang saya baca.
So kena letak lah siapa author tu. Okay, reference. Okay, so answer selection cannot incorporate to the contact dependency information to the representation in the sentences. Okay, now daripada tajuk tadi, what we understood is you are doing this for your ITM admission, betul?
Yes.
So maknanya throughout the project, what I can understand is you have two areas. First, you have to construct the chatbot. Yang kedua adalah you have to actually gather the knowledge and also information about UiT admission, betul?
Betul.
So ada dua bahagian dekat situ. Cuma dalam objektif nanti yang kedua tu tak ada reflection dekat situ. Okay. Okay, so itu kita kena betulkan. So the first one, have you read Prof Azrinah punya komen?
Yes. Dah baca.
Dah baca okay. So I also
saya tak tukar lagi lah dekat sini.
Okay, tak tukar lagi lah. Sebab okay, contohnya untuk yang pertama tu, Prof Azrinah ada mention pasal problem to detect contact dependency in questions. And then lacking to detect intent in questions. So does it mean the same here? I also have the same questions actually.
Based on apa yang saya faham, poin kedua ni dia sebab nak pilih answer selection based on content for the sentence lah. Lepas tu third ni pula pasal untuk chatbot tu faham local community reference.
Okay. You plan nak guna apa untuk develop chatbot ni nanti, Syami?
Apa dia?
You plan nak guna apa? Nak guna tools apa ataupun software apa yang nak guna? Ataupun program from scratch?
Saya tak bincang lagi sebenarnya.
Tak discuss lagi lah. Okay, tak apa.
Saya cuma cari problem and
right. So nampak macam because it says here lacking on detect intents and recognize corresponding context implied by the utterances. So when we talk about context over here, first you can because you buat untuk UiT admission ni dia punya knowledge pun agak besar sebenarnya. So first what you have to do is you have to acquire dengan gather that knowledge tu. Yang itu you kena come out dengan satu macam you can use like knowledge representation punya teknik kat situ. That be one of it. Then only then daripada situ you can understand the keywords and then you can provide the answers. Satu. Okay. So bila tengok you punya objective to develop a chatbot in Malay language. Okay. Yang okay, to develop chatbot with fast response to the user questions to develop chatbot. Okay, this one is actually the characteristic of the chatbot, bukan objective project. Malay language tu adalah scope. Fast response pun scope juga. Okay, then the chatbot that can understand the user utterance pun scope juga. Maknanya itu memang benda yang you nak buat lah. Memang chatbot tu kena faham lah kan. Only then you can answer the questions, betul tak? And then to make sure the answer that given by the chatbot is accurate, yes, there is actually a process. So objektif ni 1, 2, 3 and 4 ni kena semak balik, discuss balik dengan Dr. Zaki. You punya supervisor Dr. Zaki kan? Discuss balik dengan Dr. Zaki. What is actually, okay, objective is actually the step. Okay, bukan step. The objective is the aim that you try to gain untuk solve the problem tadi, problem statement tadi. To develop the chatbot dan sebagainya ni memang kita kena develop chatbot lah. But first, to develop a chatbot, apa yang nak kena buat dulu? The first one, on the knowledge tadi. Okay? To identify or to synthesize berkenaan dengan UiTM admission process and facts tu. Betul tak? That should be your first objective. You kena faham dulu UiTM admission ni macam mana, apa dia? What kind of area that you want to focus on? And believe me, admission ni besar sangat. Are we talking about apa? Nak tolong untuk apa? Untuk admission through UPU ke? Ataupun admission through UiTM sahaja ke? Kita ada 2 window setahun. Which one that you want to focus on? So that will be your first objective. You have to chunk the knowledge of the UiTM admission sahaja. Itu satu objektif. Yang kedua, bila you kata you nak develop chatbot tadi tu, of course lah mesti ada fast response semua tu. Tapi how do you want to develop the chatbot? Macam mana nak buat? So the second one. Katakanlah the second one untuk chatbot tadi tu based on the knowledge yang you gather daripada yang pertama. Yang kedua tu you develop the keywords ataupun the intent based on yang pertama tadi. Dan yang ketiga, to develop a chatbot. Boleh tengok balik semula. Okay, so nanti habis je kelas ni, nanti mungkin petang ke apa ke, boleh set appointment dengan Dr. Zaki, discuss balik objektif ni. So you have to rewrite all objective. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So actually Prof dah bagi suggestion to analyze contact dependency in chatbot for effective response, to build Malay chatbot utterance databases. Okay, yang B tu, to build Malay chatbot utterance database based on UiTM admission processes, for example. And C, to develop a Malay chatbot using sequence to sequence model. So Prof dah bagi cadangan dekat situ. Use this ni, cuma yang B tadi saya tambah, to build Malay chatbot utterances database for UiTM admission. So ambil A, B and C ni discuss balik dengan supervisor. Boleh
Boleh.
Okay. Kemudian tengok scope. Malay language UiTM admission student in UiTM. Okay. Student UiTM in UiTM tu saya rasa kalau student tu dah masuk dalam UiTM, buat apa dia nak guna chatbot untuk masuk UiTM tu tak?
Saya letak tu.
Macam mana tu?
Tu mungkin sebab salah saja kot.
Bukan salah, kena improve. Tak ada salah, tak ada betul, because this is early stage untuk project. So scope tu boleh remove student in UiTM tu, sebab dia sebenarnya siapa-siapa yang nak masuk UiTM boleh gunalah sebenarnya chatbot ni, betul tak?
Betul.
Okay, sebetulkan. Dan Prof juga ada mention dekat situ, what about the Malay utterance databases? Dah ada ke?
Yang tu saya tak cari lagi. Tapi rasa mungkin lah ada, sebab saya ada juga jumpa chatbot dari language.
Okay. Kena check lah yang tu. Can you clarify on that? Boleh
Boleh.
Alright, okay. Significant, okay, acceptable. Okay, focus alignment, okay. So other than that, but kiranya banyak jugalah yang kena discuss balik dengan Dr. Zaki lah. Especially on the objective and also the data, the benchmark database tadi. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, ada soalan?
Tak ada lagi kot.
Tak ada. Okay, tak apa. You can ask later. Tak ada masalah. Okay, thank you Syamil Fikri. Okay, next is kita cuba cepat sikit ni. Nazifa Aina pun buat chatbot juga.
Sekejap madam.
Okay, Nazifa Aina. Okay.
Sekejap Midu.
Okay, it's okay. Yang ni yang baru ke dah betulkan based on komen daripada Pro Azlina ya, Nazifah?
Oh tak ini yang hari tu.
Ya, itu it's okay.
Nak nampak kan Midu?
Tak apa, saya punya lagging sekejap. Tunggu sekejap Tak nampak lagi. Okay, dah nampak. Okay, mental health chatbot for your ITM students using natural language processing. Okay. Boleh pergi ke next slide tak? Nak tengok yang background tu dulu. Problem statement. Problem statement. Okay. Okay, Nazifah, sama juga yang lain tadi. Bila kita come out dengan statement macam ni, for example, your statement is nowadays students, university students does not prefer face-to-face session. Must have reference. Yang ni dapat daripada LR ke atau assumption ni?
Yang ni assumption tapi yang reluctant to look out tu from LR.
Kena ada lah. So, avoid to make assumption. For example, university students tu maknanya when we mention about university students, you're talking about thousands of students lah. Perhaps assumptions is not true. Maybe it's true. So, kena ada references kalau yang ni. Kalau tak, better jangan buat assumption dulu lah. But for example, if you have statistics, okay, how many students are actually in Malaysia, for example, using counsellor punya services, for example, okay, also can. So, for example, tak ada orang cakap sebenarnya student ni tak suka pergi face to face, tapi based on your statistics, the number is small. So kita boleh kata still very few students are joining the face to face session with the counsellor, contoh. Okay, so you can apply for that from the statistics. Tak jumpa tak apa, but then you can use statistics and all.
Alright.
When it comes to their mental health problem due to their few factors including insecurities with the stigmatization. Okay, yang ini daripada LR ke? Okay, so kena letak siapa yang cakap tu. Okay, so this one. So when we talk about problem statement, nanti juga you have to give us a good understanding juga pasal mental health problem kat sini.
Like,
yes, yang ni nanti dekat dalam chapter 1 nanti. Problem background tu ataupun research background, yes, you have to cerita sikit apa dia mental health problem and then how does it related to counsellor. Okay, you kena explain sikit lah apa dia. Okay, boleh tengok objective next. Okay, objective to help students who have problems with insecurities to approach the counsellor. Okay, when we do our FYP, kita bukan nak selesaikan masalah dia, kita hanya nak bantu saja, for example. Betul tak? Lebih kepada facilitating. Kita punya solution does not guarantee that we're going to solve their problem. But we are facilitating.
alright.
Kan? So, untuk objective to help tu, kena rewrite balik. Kena tulis mula. Kena discuss balik dengan supervisor. Okay. Sama juga to help students to determine their mental health pun sama juga. To assist students, okay. Managing tu pun, managing ni very vague juga. It's not specific. It's not measurable. So, kena tulis balik juga. Okay. So, memang betul kita tolong on mental health condition, but how can we help? Macam contohnya sekarang ni, tadi you kata dekat atas tadi problem statement tak nak jumpa secara face to face. So maybe the first objective is to identify a suitable method, okay, to identify a suitable approach, okay, to help students with mental health problem to approach counselor using another method, for example. That will be the first one. Kemudian based on that, selain daripada jumpa face to face, akan dapatlah daripada literature nanti, dapatlah that is the domain. Apa dia mental health, apa dia masalah dengan mental health. And then yang kedua, daripada situ you dapat tahu juga selain daripada, for example, selain daripada besides seeing the counselor face to face, there are also other methods that can be used. Apa dia methods tu? Okay, let's say lah one of the method is chatbot. Then you nak develop chatbot tu, first you kena faham. Contohnya you tak boleh kata you nak buat chatbot untuk semua masalah mental health. Ada banyak besar. Let's only focus pasal, tadi you mention pasal insecurities. Apa dia insecurities, okay? So first, macam saya cakap dengan Syahmi tadi, the first one, the chatbotnya proses tu. Yang kedua adalah the knowledge representation of the insecurities mental health condition. What is it? And then you kena ada, for this kind of chatbot, you have to have an expert to consult.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Sudah ada lah kot.
Probably counselor dekat FSM.
Kena jumpa dia lah, kena tanya. Okay. So for that, you have to and then fokuskan lagi. Jangan ambil semua, just fokus spesifik kepada satu masalah mental health condition. So dalam kes ni, for example, to construct knowledge representation of insecurities related illnesses, for example. Then baru to develop a chatbot that can to construct a chatbot, okay, to handle conversational apa-apa. So kena betulkan balik.
Alright.
Okay, all three ketiga-tiganya sekali. Nazifa, but the topic is very interesting. Kenapa? Dan maybe during your study pasal buat LR ni, maybe you can boleh tengok balik, you try untuk faham kenapa student tak nak jumpa counselor. Okay, and then bila yang contoh-contoh you tak dapat tu, then you boleh relate balik how chatbot boleh facilitate yang dia tak boleh buat tu.
Alright.
Okay, scope tengok. Okay, the scope mental health chatbot item students. Okay, ni tak ada masalah sangat. Mental health tadi tolong scopekan lagi
Kecilkan lagi.
Kecilkan lagi, jangan ambil besar sangat. Mental health tu banyak. Kita ada contohnya anxiety disorder, macam-macam lagi. So you pilih yang paling signifikan. Cuba tanya counselor dekat UiTM ni, student biasanya ada banyak masalah apa?
Depression ada.
Depression. So fokus pada depression lah.
Okay.
Depression is, I think depression tu bukan student je, tentang lecturer, staff pun ada. Fokus pada depression. Nak pula ODL ni kan, lecturer stress juga ni. Saya sampai satu tahap tak boleh tengok laptop je stress. Kan? So kalau ada chatbot tu boleh buka tengok kan, so how to tembak tu. Okay, so yang ini memang dan dalam masa buat CSP 900 ni, during this semester you must get contact with dengan counselor. Kena ada expert
Tu maknanya dari sekarang lah, madam?
Ya, betul. Sama juga dengan Syahmi pun sama, dengan Umar lagi tak? Umar dah keluar. Umar pun sama. Umar pun kena dapatkan expert. Kalau Umar kena cari cikgu, dah ada cikgu Jepun seorang. Macam si Syahmi tadi kena ada lah, mungkin you refer someone AR dekat bahagian pengambilan ke, kena ada yang tu. Sebab you kena gather the knowledge. Okay?
Kalau yang
Ya, siapa tu?
Siapa yang cakap tadi? Cakap dulu.
Tak apa, cakap dulu.
Okay. Madam, kan kita orang buat chatbot kan? Dan chatbot ni, kalau boleh, boleh tak kalau nak buat pilot test ke depan, dia dah set ada pilot chatbot ni untuk diorang survey. Yang tu kena ethical punya kebenaran tak tu?
Saya rasa tak payah.
So sebagai contoh kalau saya nak buat pilot
Nanti
test,
yang etik nak buat apa? Lab test?
pilot test untuk chatbot ni untuk satu kelas atau dua kelas bahasa Jepun.
Oh.
Yang
Yang
tu tak perlu.
itu saya rasa ethics tak perlu, tapi saya akan check dengan Dr. Sophie. Tak perlu saya rasa, tapi perlu ada kebenaran daripada fakulti ataupun daripada APB. Dari segi etika tak perlu rasanya, tapi kena ada kebenaran lah. You boleh test you punya chatbot tu kat sana. Kebenaran tu kena minta lah, mungkin daripada dekan kepada dekan sana lah. Yang tu kena minta discuss balik dengan supervisor, minta supervisor yang keluarkan surat ni. Alright, okay. Ya Nazifah, tadi awak ada soalan tadi.
Kalau kan kena ada expert kan. So like saya kena prepare surat apa-apa juga ke?
Okay, dengan expert ni, first before jumpa expert, you kena baca dululah kan. Dan you must have very good clear interview punya, you nak jumpa dia tu nak interview pasal apa. So if possible, tak perlu slide ke apa, satu, you boleh dapatkan surat daripada FSKM yang mengatakan awak adalah pelajar FSKM dan nak tengah buat projek FYP, untuk hantar pada kaunselor lah untuk kebenaran daripada dia. Kemudian yang kedua adalah, what you can do is you siapkan soalan tu siap-siap dah. You have a list of questions, bagi dulu pada kaunselor tu so that they are ready for the session. Kita tak nak nanti sampai sana the questions is not ready, kita tak tahu apa nak tanya. Discuss with supervisor. Okay, at this stage of time, bila kita nak pergi jumpa for an expert, you kena tanya macam tadi tu lah, based on your reading, apa yang you dah ada, and then what kind of information you nak dapat daripada dia. Bila kita dah buat knowledge representation, they are very much focus on the process untuk dapatkan info daripada dia. For example, if you focus untuk depression, macam mana, soalan apa yang sesuai bila kita nak tanya, because untuk counselor punya session dia ada stages. Macam contohnya untuk ice breaking ni macam mana, untuk soalan ni macam mana. So because you want to simulate same session dengan counselor dengan chatbot. Kita macam awak nak tukar counselor tu jadi robot lah. So kita faham. Okay. Yes, you have to understand the process nanti.
Alright.
Okay. Kemudian so okay, significance, acceptable, convenience, less procedure. Okay, expected outcome. Okay, saya tak ada, saya setakat ni okay lagi lah, but really you have to sit down balik dengan Dr. Zaki, you punya supervisor Dr. Zaki kan?
Yeah.
You kena discuss balik dengan Dr. Zaki pasal objektif tu, kena tulis balik tu ya.
Alright.
Alright, okay, do you have any more questions?
So far no good, madam.
Okay, so far so good. Okay, so nanti kena jumpa Dr. Zaki, biasanya meeting dengan dia kan. Kena tanya dengan cepat. Alright. Okay. Thank you Nazifah. Welcome. Okay, next is Hafiz. Kita lagi 2 orang. InsyaAllah itu dah habis aku dah. Okay, Hafiz, mana Hafiz? Okay. Right, Hafiz dengan Idris buat tajuk lebih kurang. Jadinya mungkin ada soalan yang saya tanya, dua-dua ni jawab. Boleh? Idris ada? Tinggal? Mana Idris? Idris? Oh, okay. GIS, okay. So, indoor navigation using image processing and alright, okay, cantik slide ni. Okay. Integration. The integration tajuk ni. Okay lah, as for now the tajuk is okay. Tapi mungkin lepas ni nak buat tajuk catchy sikit ke. Untuk semua yang lain yang dah present semalam ke hari ni ke, sometimes it will be very beneficial untuk you namakan you punya project tu dengan nama yang catchy sikit. senang nak takkan kita nak sebut based on my project title Indo navigation using image processing and graphical information system, panjang kan, maybe can come up with a catchy name yang pendek sikit, senang nak refer. Macam contohnya yes, very good. Macam Umar punya tajuk Google Board, senang bila dia cakap Google Board boleh buat apa, Google Board planning, senang daripada you nak beritahu chatbot for Japanese berapa panjang kan. So come up with nama tu, nanti you boleh habis nanti you boleh letak dia sebagai punya copyright lah nama tu. Yeah. So macam Indo navigation using image processing GIS ni boleh lah nanti bagi satu nama. Example hari tu ada satu grup ahli punya grup masuk hackathon, dia namakan dia punya sistem where to, contoh. So where to reflects dia punya function lah. So dalam case ni is Indo navigation easy. Okay, next ni terus ke problem statement. Okay, right. Okay, memang agak panjang sebenarnya. Normally untuk slides kita letak dalam bentuk macam info, but it's okay as for now. Alright, so GPS, semua orang tahu GIS dengan GPS ni apa beza sebenarnya ni? Okay, mapping of the earth. So I see. Okay, alright, okay. Okay. So this is used to for Indo application. The position will be far from Vietnam. Okay. So Chen. So Wi-Fi Bluetooth is one of the current solution. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now the solution that stands up from these drawbacks, which is implementing image processing lah. So you nak combinekan dengan GIS untuk solve current problem, because biasanya inaccuracy lah. Okay, sekarang ni GIS boleh solve problem. Okay, fokus pada you punya problem utama. Problem utama awak adalah inaccurate navigation bila indoor, betul kan? Okay, so sekarang ni nak guna GIS untuk jadi, GIS will be the mapping punya solution, isn't it? Okay, mapping sahaja. So image processing tersebut akan combine dengan whatever mapping tadi tu. Sekarang ni Wi-Fi dengan Bluetooth ni nak guna juga ke? Okay, apa dia limitation dengan Wi-Fi dengan Bluetooth? So as you go deep into the building, therefore ada masalah dengan Wi-Fi, is it? Kalau guna GIS? Oh, okay. So Wi-Fi dengan Bluetooth ni adalah complement untuk image processing. Okay, so image processing of course based on images punya capture, betul tak, guna kamera sebenarnya. So I believe kalau if the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth punya solution also looking at the limitation of image processing. Image definitely you need camera planted dekat strategic location, and image juga bergantung kepada lighting, how good the lighting of the places in the building. Untuk Wi-Fi dengan Bluetooth, they would say that the strength of the signal tadi tu depends juga dengan berapa banyak dia punya exactly. So dua-dua tu ada pro and cons. since you are comparing image processing to Wi-Fi dengan Bluetooth tadi, fokus kepada the accuracy lah mungkin. Okay. Alright. So there's a solution that stands out yang ni. Okay, so tengok objektif. So kita jelas tadi tu. The first one is to design a model that able to detect indoor localization. Okay, kemudian yang kedua to develop a two type of indoor navigation using mobile application and Python. Python tu sebenarnya untuk boleh remove code. Terus je mobile application development boleh remove Python tu. Okay. And then to test the functionality of the prototype within a specific scope. Okay, saya tak ada masalah sangat. Cuma dalam case ni, localization using image processing technique tak nampak GIS tu kat mana. It's okay, but as for now saya accept dia guna image processing dulu. Because you are still tengah baca lagi kan pasal GIS tu. Okay, so later on mungkin kena betulkan first objective je lah once you are ready to use the GIS. Okay. Alright. Saya rasa scope tak ada masalah. Cuba tengok scope. Okay. Memang nak guna bangunan dalam ni kan. Okay. Yang ini apa sebenarnya yang tadi tu? Yang ini. Saya tak faham. Okay. Alright, okay. Strong spec. Okay, number 3 tadi? Data sets of images. Okay, yang ini just, because images ni kita tak buat apa-apa. So maknanya images ni kita boleh ambil random images daripada fakultas. You could ambil lah. InsyaAllah lah kot semester depan nak buat, insyaAllah PKP dia tak ada, kita doa boleh lah pergi ambil gambar. Kalau sekarang jenuh juga nak pergi ambil gambar. Nampaknya Idris dah nervous ni, laptop saya dah start nervous, dia disconnect dengan wifi squatty. Idris awak dekat mana? Idris awak kat Kelantan ke Shah Alam lagi? Shah Alam bila nak balik? Kelantan?
Dia tak bagi balik.
Dia tak bagi balik, sedihnya. Alright, significance okay. Scope tadi pun okay. Okay, good, insyaAllah. Cuma tadi tu objektif tu kita accept as it is now, but later kita boleh exactly, betul. Okay, sekejap kena update ni. Supervisor dah komen kan? InsyaAllah. Ni tadi okay. Prof dah komen ke awak punya je? Belum lagi, tak apa. Sebab tak apa, nanti saya akan type balik lah komen tadi. So far tak ada masalah. Cuma tadi bahagian GIS tadi tu lah. Sebab tak ada set, I'll just make it's okay, boleh betulkan lah lepas ni. Ada masa lagi. After minggu ke-7. Sekarang minggu ke-8? 8? Minggu ke-7 hari tu kita start minggu ke-5. Okay, F2 kena hantar minggu depan pun. It's okay, nanti betulkan lah. Alright. Okay, tak dapat. Thank you. Okay, next is yang paling nervous tu, Idris. Idris share awak punya. Boleh share tak you punya slide? Okay. Mungkin nanti ada soalan kita tanya juga dengan Hafiz sikit, apa beza antara korang berdua ni kan? Method lain AI chatbot pula. Idris memang buat chatbot Sekejap, dalam slide yang saya tengok tu macam
Import slide tapi still ada chatbot.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sekejap
Dah ada mana, dah ada.
Alright, sebab semester ni agak ada 1-2 tajuk yang macam mana 1-2 tajuk yang nampak lebih kurang sama. Contohnya macam Hafiz dengan Idris, for example. Okay, so bila tajuk-tajuk yang macam gini, kita akan sentiasa tengok next to each other. Kita tengok whether apa perbezaan dia, and then how does it differ adakah method dia sama ataupun tidak. Okay, contohnya macam dalam kes Idris dengan Hafiz, kita tengok dataset dia adakah sama. Saya rasa tadi Hafiz guna image dengan juga GIS. Sekarang kita nak tengok Idris punya macam mana. Okay, sekejap So Idris punya, Idris, Prof ada komen belum lagi rasanya?
Belum.
Okay, belum. Right, okay, so sekarang boleh pergi ke introduction. Bukan, sorry, problem statement. Alright. Okay, macam Hafiz dengan Idris, one of the measurement yang kita boleh guna adalah masa. Kita boleh tengok juga masa sebenarnya, masa berapakah masa yang kita ambil untuk sampai daripada satu tempat ke satu tempat untuk visitor tanpa navigation system dan dengan navigation system. That would be one of the parameter yang boleh tengok. Okay. Oh, Shimi dah present ke semalam? Saya lupa lah Shimi.
Saya dah, madam.
Oh lah, mak hebat Shimi gitu. So dah present Okay, good. Kalau tak Shimi kena present lagi sekali. Okay. Indoor present. Okay. So the same, I think the same problem yang Idris dengan Hafiz ada same problem statement, betul? Kurang sama. But GPS is not a solution for indoor pinpoint. Okay, it's from this one. So current solution use Wi-Fi, tadi mentioned by Hafiz as well, Bluetooth, RFID. Okay. Pernah dengar pasal LoRa tak?
Oh, apa LoRa?
LoRa, long range signal, benda LoRa. Ada tak yang guna yang I don't know, but because last visit yang kita pergi ke Cyberjaya, LoRa is one of the core technologies used in Cyberjaya lah. So that's why I'm asking. Okay. Terus saya nak tengok objektif sekejap. Okay, good. Ada citations quite recent, reference pun bagus. Okay, objective. Okay, to develop a system that can guide the user to the end destination of use in the situation. Allah, panjang benar Idris. Pendekkan je. To develop a navigation system to guide user to their end destination. Indoor destination. Boleh? Tiba-tiba dia optimize pula ni. Are you using optimization?
Tak. Ini masa dia macam cari kat apa. Masa kita guna
Tak dengar sangat lah ya.
dia kan dia akan apa ni bila kita cuba nak letak satu point satu point dia akan ada banyak option, so dia akan pilih the most optimal option. Tak tahu lah secara technical tapi itu optimization akan tak.
It's a case, nampak macam optimization tu another project. Idris, itu dah jadi 2 projek dah Idris. Sekejap, saya tak dengar sangat. Sekejap, saya kena pakai ni. Saya tak dengar Idris cakap apa. Idris? Tak. Idris, awak punya suara blur. Dia macam
Tenggelam.
Tenggelam gitu. Tu yang saya macam tak kena dengar betul-betul apa yang awak cakap. Okay.
Optimize ni dia pasal
okay.
Lain.
So maknanya kalau saya boleh faham daripada A ke B, indoor navigation, awak boleh pilih jalan yang paling cepat untuk dapat ke B, betul? Betul tak? That's the case. Okay, why not untuk projek ni, yang ini discuss balik dengan Madam Zaida, yang bahagian optimize the best option tu drop dulu, settlekan bahagian navigation tahu dahulu. Navigation tu dah siap, nanti baru you masuk yang ini. Sebab dia nampak macam 2 projek di sini. Satu nak develop navigation system, satu lagi nak locate the best route untuk pergi ke tempat tu. Betul tak? Okay, pilih satu saja. At this time, katakan ada masa lebih nanti pada semester depan, awal semester dah siap, dan boleh tambah. So the second one tu drop dulu. So develop dulu yang tu. Okay, when you want to do the development for the indoor navigation system tadi, sebelum you develop, first apa yang kena buat dulu, sama dengan Hafiz tadi. So first you have to really mapkan dulu. Macam tadi Hafiz nak guna GIS dengan image processing. Dalam case Idris, you nak guna apa untuk map the
Saya
building?
guna 3D coordination kot. Saya baca dengan setiap setiap daripada kawasan dia ada pinpoint koordinat dia sendiri. So, dalam
that will be your first objective, to construct apa benda yang awak cakap tadi tu. Okay, that will be the first one. And then the second one, baru you develop the system that can do the navigation. And then yang nombor 4, to provide a detailed information tu memang dah ada dalam sistem. So nombor 3 tu, objektif nombor 3 tu boleh drop. So you ada, the first one is to construct apa benda yang you cakap tadi tu. So kena type yang first objective, apa benda yang nak buat tadi, the first objective. So yang to develop a system tu akan jadi objektif kedua. The first one, before you ada navigation, nak develop navigation system tu, to construct a mapping tadi tu guna apa. Macam Hafiz tadi dia kata dia guna image processing dan GIS settle yang tu. So Idris punya macam mana, so kita tambah lagi satu objektif. Okay, boleh Idris?
Boleh.
Okay, tengok scope. Okay, FSKM building sama lah, car park and bus stop. Okay, objektif sudah. Tengok significance, to help user to find emergency path in the case of okay, significance is acceptable. Okay, alright. Okay, so far. Okay, so objektif tu kena tengok balik. Semak balik dengan supervisor. Boleh ya, Idris? Okay. Ada soalan? Any questions? Tak ada Okay, Umar ada tanya soalan ni. When madam kata nak kena letak citation, means buat LR bagi research tu side kan? Okay, or buat problem statement. Okay, remember when we do our FYP academic research, daripada chapter 1 sampai lah habis, whenever statement yang kita nak buat tu bukan our own statement, we have to cite. Kita kena cite reference yang kita refer tu. That's why dalam chapter 1, nanti semua orang kena tulis chapter 1. Lepas ni saya nak masing-masing draft chapter 1 tu. Dalam problem statement, dalam research background, mesti ada citation dekat situ. Mesti cite siapa yang cakap tu. Who give you that idea? Okay? So contohnya, for example, macam dalam case Idris ni, nanti dia akan dalam chapter 1 dia kena beritahu juga what is actually the problem dengan indoor navigation. Macam tadi susah, okay, very difficult, inaccurate dan sebagainya. Siapa yang cakap tu? Where do you get the reference from? So you kena put citation kat situ. Okay, Umar, boleh faham Adakah chapter 1 based on the thesis? Yap, contoh yang saya dah bagi tu, follow yang chapter 1. Okay, untuk CSP 600, chapter 1, chapter 2 sama dengan contoh thesis, chapter 3 sahaja mungkin berbeza. Remember, thesis yang saya bagi contoh tu, itu projek yang dah siap. So memang semua dia punya step tu semua dah siap. Tapi untuk proposal, biasanya objektif 1 je yang akan ada detail apa yang you dah buat. Mungkin objektif 2 dan 3 tu, apa you plan nak buat semester hadapan. Chapter 4 dengan 5 tidak ada lagi. Untuk proposal hanya chapter 1. Okay, you have to write only for chapter 1, 2 and 3. Okay? Madam, Jumaat ni cuti tak? Ya, cuti. Satu ni kan, 1 Mei. Okay, so untuk kelas untuk kelas ISP 623, kita akan buat kelas pada besok lah sekejap. Okay, sebab saya ada event pada pukul 2, so kita akan ada kelas pukul 12 sampai pukul 1 macam tu. Boleh untuk ISP 623. Alright. Okay, ada soalan tak? So Alhamdulillah semua dah habis. Semua projek okey. Saya rasa tak ada masalah sangat. Cuma ada 2-3 tu yang macam tadi Syahmi sebut tu kena semak semula dari segi objektif lah. Alright. So remember objective is very important because objective in later stage you have to tie up this objective to research methodology. For example, saya bagi contoh, if I can share the Safari, kalau saya boleh share. Okay, contohnya ni Hafiz punya tadi, tapi ni slide yang lama. Okay, for example, Hafiz punya objective. Okay, sorry, objective 1, to develop a navigation system using image processing. So for this objective, you kena highlight. Okay, untuk step 1 ni apa benda nak buat. So one of the good example yang saya dah share dekat dalam group tu, saya akan buka sekarang. Sebentar ni, saya ada lebih kurang 2-3 minit lagi ni. One of the good example in thesis writing is Azhar. Saya dah bagi, dia buat Neurofuzzy Expert. So kalau masing-masing boleh refer, saya share sekejap. Stop sharing. Semua ada kan Azhar punya? Azhar, saya rasa saya dah share dengan semua. Ada. You tengok Azhar punya is quite good in terms of writing. That cara dia menulis sangat bagus. Dan sangat detail juga. Okay, kalau tengok dekat sini, yang ni just sneak preview lah untuk research methodology. Okay, saya jump terus ke chapter 3 Okay. Alright, so chapter 3. Okay, yep, this one. So, salah pula. Okay. Alright, okay, chapter 3. Later on, Prof. Azrina akan tunjuk, okay, Prof. Azrina will actually deliver the lecture on the methodology. Okay, so if you can see here, for his project, dia memang ada these stages, Jericho study, empirical study, design, development, and evaluation. Okay, dan untuk setiap ni, dia ada activity, you have to plan the activity to accomplish the objective. Okay, for example, the first phase of research is theoretical study, is the phase of gathering information ni untuk objective 1. Dia mention, okay, the next section, okay. This one. So dia beritahu dekat sini apa yang dia buat. Bawah preliminary study, kemudian ada knowledge acquisition, kemudian empirical study, step by step. Okay, yang ini. Satu-satu. Satu lagi contoh yang bagus. Sekejap Yang bagus saya buka. Sekejap. Satu lagi. Amirul Ashraf. Amirul Ashraf pun bagus juga. Sekejap. Amirul Ashraf juga buat fuzzy. Okay, kalau kita tengok contoh chapter 1 tadi yang dia tanya tadi tu. For example here, dia beritahu. So for example, aquaculture is the business. This is a simple definition. Dia ambil daripada Queensland government, for example over here. Kemudian yang ni daripada Gregory. Okay, this is all the introduction. Kemudian sampai ke problem statement juga. Siapa yang cakap? For example, poor feeding management can cause fish to experience overfeeding or underfeeding situation. The probability fish to die of overfeeding is higher than underfeeding. Siapa cakap yang ni? Suzanne. Okay, so you have to put proper references lah. Okay, so now saya nak tunjuk terus ke chapter 3. Okay, alright. So yang ini pun okay juga, jelas. So if you look at this table, you ada first objective. So here, this is the objective first yang dia nak tahu, to identify the factors that contributes to the fish overfeeding problem. Very specific. So now we want to tackle this. So activity untuk first objective is preliminary study and also knowledge gathering acquisition. Ada dua fasa dekat sini. And then untuk preliminary study, you have to detail out apa dia activity yang nak buat masa tu. For example, the first one is problem identification of the issues in fish farming. This one is actually under literature review. and then the background study of the fish overfeeding problem. So from here, from these activities, you have these deliverables. Okay, these deliverables over here is actually what you have yang you dah buat masa presentation ni. Okay, the next one, knowledge gathering and acquisition. For example, here is to review the literature review, interview the expert. Okay, so here satu-satu. That's why objectives is very important. Kalau objektif you tak betul, then you punya fasa activity tu tak boleh nak align. Okay, so for example, the second one, to apply a suitable AI technique to schedule fish feeding. Dia nak guna apa? So daripada LR, he identified that he need to use fuzzy and also expert system. So this is actually the activities yang dia buat. Okay, boleh nampak sikit dia punya flow? Apa yang you kena buat selepas ni? Semua orang okay ke ni? Kena pening dah? Boleh Okay. Dan satu lagi, untuk literature review, I always recommend the students to buat comparison technique. For example, throughout the problem statement, you identify ada beberapa jenis teknik. Okay, what you can do is look at this technique based on your literature review. You can do a comparison between these techniques, advantages dengan disadvantages, and then always tailor these findings dengan you punya scope. Okay, this is one of it. Kemudian juga, okay, dalam chapter 3 ni, one of the thing yang you boleh apply, you boleh fikirkan selepas ni. Okay, this is the summary of the literature analysis yang dibuat. This is Amirul Ashraf tadi. And then dia juga ada buat daripada literature review, these are the features yang dia kena cari, data yang dia perlu ada. So for example, yang buat sentiment analysis, yang buat data mining dan sebagainya, okay, image processing, you have to identify the features that you need to have, data apa yang perlu ada for your project. For your project. For example, over here we have like macam mana nak determine the amount of pellet and the feeding schedule. You have to know the fish species, the amount of the fish in the pond, the days of culture, the sizes, and also the water temperature. Okay, so based on this, dia take siapa yang kata macam tu. So ada Rahimi, ada Nate, ada, this is the sources that he referred to. So dia take daripada mana. So what he do, then dia boleh buat conclusion based on this. The requirements that yang dia perlu ada adalah the species, the amount of fish, the days of culture, and also the water temperature. Fish size boleh omit lah, sebab hanya 3 saja kat sini. Alright, and then from the expert punya interview, daripada literature review, he synthesizekan, he come up with the domains requirement. So over here, different type of fish may need different palette. Then dia buat macam ni, and then these is actually the sketch of the solution yang dia kena buat nanti. So the system that he will build later on must satisfy this domains requirement. So dekat mana, data mana masuk mana, because it's a hybrid system. So data 3 data ni masuk dalam fuzzy logic, 2 lagi masuk dalam expert system. So yang ini. Okay, so this is one of the process that you buat nanti. As for now, focus on your literature review and try to identify all the possible technique that can be used to solve your problem statement tadi. Problem you dah align tadi, cantik tadi, semua orang punya problem statement, I think very good, very clear. So based on that problem statement, you dapatkan daripada literature review what is actually the common method. Macam tadi Raja Iskandar tadi dia dah kata, okay, mainly the solution for this kind of problem adalah menggunakan classification and also machine learning. What are other possibilities? Daripada situ you can compare and then choose the best technique yang you nak guna nanti. So to choose the best technique, you may refer to the accuracy level. You boleh refer pada dia punya, for example macam Elliot tadi, maybe you can refer to the most accurate punya user behavior analysis. Okay, so based on the literature you pilih. That's why bila examiner tanya nanti, why do you have to use this technique? Okay, based on my literature survey, based on my literature review, okay, ada 10, katakan ada 10 teknik, but based on my comparison, this is the best technique according to reference yang mana yang you ambil. So every decision you buat tu justified. Tak adalah macam saya buat sebab supervisor suruh. Tak boleh lah macam tu. You must have a good justification. Kenapa nak guna ni? Macam Hafiz tadi nak guna GIS. Kenapa nak guna GIS? Kenapa tak guna GPS? Okay, based on Ahmad 2010, GPS is not accurate for in-building navigation, for example. So you must have all the evidence aligned dengan problem statement dan also your objective, and then you can plan for your research methodology accurately untuk semester hadapan. Ada yang you kena buat semester ni, ada yang kena buat semester hadapan. Okay, so as for now, ada soalan tak? Any questions?
Madam.
Yep.
F2 madam kata hantar next week ke esok?
Next week.
Oh, okay.
Minggu 8 kan? Saya tu minggu 8 ke besok? Minggu 8. Saya bagi masa lah. Minggu 8 ni saya buat hari minggu ke-8 hari Isnin juga. Macam hari ni juga lah. Sekejap lagi saya letak link terus. F2 saja tau, slide tak payah.
Okay.
Dan satu lagi nak kena hantar sekali adalah literature mind map. Mind map pun minggu depan juga. So hantar sekali. Saya akan buat dua
next week juga madam.
Nak map saja. Map je. Mind mapping sahaja. Yang table-table tu semua tak ada lagi. Just nak mind mapping sahaja of the literature review. Okay? So adalah panjang sikit cuti awak. Ada Jumaat cuti, Jumaat, Sabtu, Ahad boleh masa lah. Okay, ada lagi soalan? Thank you Shimi, soalan tadi.
Madam, tadi soalan.
Ya, betul. Boleh. Tiba-tiba senyap. Shimi?
Okay madam. Soalannya, semalam profesor ada cover dekat program segmen, kami semua kena tengok isu dalam artikel, setiap artikel. So kami kena macam solvekan isu tu. Macam memang kena macam tu.
Gap tu lah. Gap analysis. Sebab tu kena pandai juga cari paper yang berkenaan. Jangan main ambil je paper. Kadang you dapat paper yang terlalu kompleks, masalah dunia ni bagi kan. So kalau boleh, nanti dekat dalam paper tu, saya ada contoh paper ke? Dalam paper tu biasanya dia akan cakap, dia kata limitation untuk solution yang begini masalahnya. Macam contohnya, macam saya share balik si Amirul Ashraf tadi. Amirul Ashraf ni, apa dia buat masa dia baca artikel tu, masa dia propose dia punya proposal, dia punya based on literature review yang dia buat, method yang paling bagus untuk untuk solve problem dia ni adalah menggunakan MFIS. Ni kalau saya boleh, okay. Adaptive Neural Based Fuzzy Inferences ni adalah method yang paling bagus, paling accurate, accuracy level tinggi, dan juga ada banyak reference kata this is actually the best lah. Tetapi bila dia baca lagi sekali, this MFIS punya decision making untuk feeding system ni only suitable for fiber tank punya ikan yang dalam fiber tank. Yes. Maknanya bukan untuk pond yang atas tanah. Dia punya scope atas tanah. So, ada gap dekat situ. So, MFIS propose the best solution, but this MFIS punya solution does not work for earth pond kind of setting. So bila dia review balik 2-3 lagi paper yang sama skopnya, dan dia jumpa fuzzy, dan juga fuzzy is one of the teknik yang kita boleh guna, dan juga ada satu lagi machine learning yang menggunakan neural network. Cuma masalah dengan neural network adalah dia menggunakan sonar pula. Problem dengan sonar ni pula, dia dari segi equipment dia agak mahal. So 2-3 tu dia combinekan dan letak dalam problem statement. Boleh faham tak Shimi? Tu yang saya rasa Prof masukkan yang itu. So you kena tengok dalam paper tu, bila dia kata ada problem, okay, solution ni bagus tapi problem dia dekat sini. That is actually the gap. Okay. So mari dia tanya apa ni? Okay. So kira boleh lah pakai teknik yang sama dengan research, tapi boleh, tak ada masalah. This is FYP, kita bukannya buat PhD research. You can use the same technique because of course walaupun you guna teknik yang sama, your data set, your expert is different. So tak mungkin lah projek tu jadi projek yang sama.
Kira kena cite apa nama dalam problem statement jugalah kan, madam?
Ya, betul, kena cite, kena ada reference. Kena ada reference dalam problem statement.
Yang berkaitan gap tu.
Ya, betul. Kena berkaitan lah. Janganlah cite main cite je. Ada. Dulu saya pernah ada seorang student, dia main cite je. Jadi ada citation, tak boleh macam tu lah. So macam ni kan, contohnya problem statement dia kata feeding ni jadi masalah. Overfeeding ikan mati contoh. So ada reference kat sini. So problem dengan overfeeding apa, underfeeding apa. Lepas tu problem dia pula yang kedua adalah automatic feeder ni ada problem. Kalau guna automatic feeder pula. Kalau kita guna human punya human task force untuk bagi makan ikan, ada kemungkinan ikan tu akan overfeeding sebab based on human error dan sebagainya. So yang ni dekat sini lah. Tapi ni kurang juga citation ni. Nanti saya cari.
Madam.
Okay, that is the problem. Yep.
Yang gap tu kena tulis juga ke dekat problem statement?
The gap is actually the problem statement.
Oh.
The gap tu is actually apa yang tak selesai tu, isu tak selesai. Macam ni kan? The gap is it is hard for the paddy farmers to recognize paddy defect as most farmers lack of the expertise, know-how, knowledge on paddy defects. So this is actually the knowledge gap. Kita kena kenal, okay, dalam kes ini, we have to avoid further damage, you have to recognize the paddy defect as soon as possible. But currently, Mardi punya approach is to use manual process untuk detect paddy defect. So apa jadi? Delay. So bila delay, when they detected disease but it's too late already, so it will cause damage. So apa dia punya gap tu adalah proses tu. The process is mengambil masa yang panjang. That is actually the gap. So how can we shorten the time? Kita introduce kita punya solution menggunakan AI. Contoh. Okay, ada soalan lagi?
Satu lagi madam. Yang problem statement tu selalunya ada panjang dia berapa?
Lebih kurang half page macam tu. Satu page. Maximum lah satu page. Half page lah. Jangan lebih daripada tu. Tapi problem statement ni nak kena ada flow yang cantik daripada background lah.
Okay.
Jangan ulang benda yang sama dekat dalam background, ulang balik dalam problem statement, tak ya. Ada soalan lagi sebelum kita end the session? Ya.
So yang problem statement tadi yang madam kata yang half of the page ataupun satu page tu, yang tu dalam untuk yang chapter 1, chapter 2 je kan? Tak dalam F2? Dalam
F2 dalam F2 lebih kurang lah. Dalam F2 tu lebih kurang yang point form sahaja dalam F2. Yang panjang dalam setengah page tu dekat dalam you punya chapter 1 nanti. Okay. Macam ni contoh lagi yang saya buka ni is ini buat reinforcement learning So macam ni pun bagus juga, cara menulis yang bagus. So apa dia buat, dia summarize the problem of this research can be summarized as follows, the first and the second one. Okay, balancing agent can only balance but not swing up. Contoh yang ni. This one is very specific lah. Okay, boleh buat macam ni. Jangan banyak sangat lah. Macam tadi, macam dalam kes Umar tadi, banyak yang dekat situ. So besar sangat projek dia. Sebab you have only one, tak sampai setahun pun, lebih kurang 10 bulan je nak siapkan projek. So buat yang reasonable. If you want to do more, ambil yang minimum dulu, yang selebihnya tu nanti ada masa nanti baru buat. Macam kes Idris tadi lah. Okay. Alright, tak apa, it's okay, kita boleh stop dah 2 lebih. So kalau ada soalan boleh tanya kat group, boleh tanya dengan saya direct pun boleh. InsyaAllah. But as for now, saya clarify balik. The submission of F2 will be next week. I will set the date to hari Isnin lah. Okay, Monday. Berapa bulan tu? 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4 hari bulan Mei nanti. Dan juga 4 hari bulan tu ada 2 benda yang nak kena submit lah. 1, the mind map of your literature review, and kedua adalah F2. Okay? Alright, kalau tak ada soalan betul dah tutup kedai dah. Tak ada. Alright, okay. Okay, well done. Semua okay. InsyaAllah, Alhamdulillah. Ada komen yang saya dah masukkan dalam private comments dekat dalam submission Google Classroom. Ada yang belum saya masukkan. InsyaAllah nanti saya akan masukkan. Saya akan type balik kat situ. Alright, please refer there. And then any question you can ask through groups dan sebagainya. Okay? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Salam.
Buka, madam.
Salam madam.
Selamat berbuka azan maghrib jangan buka asar.
Asal.
Itulah Idris awak balik bila? Ada yang dah balik kampung? Ainul dekat Shah Alam lagi ke dah balik?
Masih lagi di Shah Alam, madam.
Ya Allah, kesiannya. Dia orang hantar balik tu mana orang Kedah je.
Dia macam dia call. Dia orang KPT ada call.
Okay.
Bukan